Starting
It's
video.
live now.
Yo, what up, everybody?
Fingers.
Okay.
No, I hit my right hand fingers.
Oh yeah, I need my mic.
Don't worry, everybody. More volume is here this week. More volume.
More volume? Is that what you just said?
More volume.
You
Pump up
of
the
all
volume,
people don't
pump
need
up
more
the
volume.
Told you.
Oh no, I 100% I don't need more volume.
Well, I know, but you told me to pump it up to 11. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
No.
No, I said a 6.
You have an outdoor voice.
You need to learn.
I know I've said this many times, but I had a professor in college that told me I had an outdoor voice.
Someday.
If you have an
We gotta
outdoor
bring
voice,
siblings
Mark,
back someday.
what am I? What am I? What?
We gotta bring the siblings back someday.
Oh, that's right. Eventually they will.
Okay,
Not
welcome
Duca.
to all of our
You're
faithful
a yodeler.
viewers. This is Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is Dragonlance, Shadow of the Dragon Queen, session 11. I am your Dungeon Master, Mark. And these are our, we have a full squad today, which is very exciting. It feels like it's been a while since we had everybody here.
I can't even.
Weather's alright. Nobody's sick.
Yeah.
Nobody's broken.
The weather's
along.
Somebody
okay
is
right
broken,
now.
but here.
Dedication.
Dedication. That's right.
You got
okay.
your nurse, you're fine.
Yeah, my
So
squishy nurse.
we will do brief introductions as we always do. We'll start over here with Evan.
Hello, I'm Evan. I play Blanche, a Minotaur fighter. She's just committed a bit of a war crime, but it's not
That's
the
what
first time.
happens when you're in war.
It won't be the last.
It was only a little bit of a war crime.
They were sleeping.
They committed the war crimes first.
They were technically awake.
They were just chilling.
They
Hey, wake
started
up.
it.
Wake up.
Okay.
They didn't want my hugs.
Our maybe the new champion dice
Hey,
goblin
you,
right
you're
there.
finally awake.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jessie, aka Jezebel Rockette. You're
new
mostly dead druid right now.
Hey, I healed you.
Still mostly dead.
Does that mean we're shoving
With
a
the
jacket
drug
filler
runner
in it?
grandma. Hey.
That is just
I
Granny,
will throw that in because it makes me happy.
Socially awkward
Granny
is another thing to
Rockette
miss.
prefers the term street pharmacist, okay?
Damn right.
Ooh, I'm using that. That's good.
Anyways, hi there. My name's James. I play Jet, your friendly local neighborhood lunar sorcerer. I have been gone for quite a bit, and I have no idea what's going on.
He's been collecting the children.
That's normal, though.
He's been collecting
Welcome to the
children.
counteroffensive.
Okay. I don't know if we can. You may have to do a tiny little lean so we can see your face
Hop
on
in there,
screen.
girl. Lean
Hi,
on your
I'm Crystal. I
see you.
It's the broken one.
It's the
fuck off.
It's the little elf voice speaking.
Anyway.
The little voice you normally don't see a face, but you hear.
In your head.
Yep.
Hey.
I play Adra Moon Whisper, our ranger, and she doesn't know what's gonna happen afterwards.
Trying to make me mostly not
No one
dead,
knows.
Mostly not dead, Jezebel.
but mostly dead.
Well, I'm Ben. I'm playing Kogan Usan, the dwarf paladin, and the voice of reason for the group.
A solid one.
Also,
He
the
tries. He really
revenge
does.
Paladin.
Hey, at least you
vengeance
can see
paladin,
my
yeah.
arm
You know,
in the
this
video.
worked to your advantage. Just saying. Voice of reason, you're going to say, let's do it. And we're going to be like, sweet, let's go. You'll have a small, little cracked out army. It'll be fine.
Crackdown army.
He
of
was
badgers.
raised right. You know,
I know, and that's why
Kogan's mom did a great job, and Dad,
That, not
but we just
meatloaf.
haven't really met Dad.
It's all that meatloaf.
Kogan's mom just cracked a whip and was like
Yeah. Okay.
tightly.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I play Ellie Waywakin, our forest gnome monk, with
Rage
her
queen.
No
badger
shit.
Martha the Unboopable.
Martha the unboopable. Boy, let's hope she doesn't ever get booped.
I mean,
That one moment.
May they fear the
3 hit points, so they better not get booped.
I had it had before.
All right.
I'm thinking of a different animal.
Thanks for being here, everybody, players,
having us.
viewers, everyone.
I feel
So
special.
what we're gonna do too
Oh, wait,
now.
we didn't introduce you.
I did. I
Hey.
did it right at the
Yeah,
beginning.
Mark was
See?
at the very
I'm done.
beginning, as he usually is.
My
No.
brain power is now gone.
I don't think that's what it is. I think you get distracted by all these beautiful faces telling all their stories. That's what happens.
Dexy.
Probably.
So I think what we do now.
Got that.
Why?
Because love.
Well, I
Give me
mean,
the lid.
Yeah, you.
I mean,
threw
you
rice
guys
on
can't
my-
see my face, but you can see my broken arm
Rice on the
on
dice.
the camera.
Rice on the
That's true.
dice.
So you can see part of me.
So I think what we do now
a
is
thing
we
of-
do a little bit of a recap of last time, and it's going to be tricky to get it all in there because it was a super long session last
Oh
time.
gosh.
Everybody
Just settle
died.
down.
Here, to
Everyone
play
did
true
that.
to a recap.
No, surprisingly,
The chair was sitting there.
a lot of
Oh,
people
sorry.
died, but we didn't care about most
Right.
of them. So
Well, it turns
all
out
good.
Jess is not only playing a druid, but also our table perv.
I mean, you act surprised.
That's
Secrets out.
all right. So,
Not very surprising.
That's what she said.
so last time we got sent on a mission.
To death.
It's
Impossible.
always to death.
Dun, dun, dun. No, that's
Yeah.
against the system.
Well, it used to be. It used to be that we would get introduced by Ellie saying that everybody died,
Acrylic would be
and
fine.
last time that was only partially true.
Only half.
Right, some of us weren't
Right.
here.
like half the
Druid
people
was
died.
only mostly dead.
I hate
I
her.
didn't know the paladin would kind of float away. Like, whoa. It's like,
Misty steps.
All right.
Pumped
Yeah.
for one place to
So we
another.
went on a mission.
And she's like, well, so much for United Force.
We went on a
had
mission
a bunch
to a
of
place
people
called
coming.
Wheel Watch
Oh, I don't blame you. She
Outpost.
just didn't know.
Yes.
And we did the stealthiest shit you've ever seen in your life.
It was
With a
incredibly
giant wolf
stealthy.
spider.
Spider fights hugs.
Yeah, we had like
That was awesome.
spec ops here taking out all the people in the watchtower so the alarm wasn't raised. And they did it, like the alarm wasn't raised officially.
I got all the hugs.
Yeah.
I murdered
No,
five people
you
by
missed two of
myself.
them.
I know. I'm one of them. Woody.
If you're a rage monk, when in Rome, I guess.
When in Rome.
No.
When in Wheel Watch.
When in Wheel Watch.
Hey, all you have to think about is the one song. I'm still standing.
Ooh. Alan John.
Let's see.
We're gonna get banned from Twitch,
Right,
guys.
that's why I
Stop,
stopped.
stop,
I
stop.
stopped.
Singing it though.
So,
If we sing it really bad, does it
And
still
we already
count?
said it was Elder
Yeah.
Death,
They will
so
still go after you.
it was
I
it's
know.
fine.
once our stealth team opened the gates for us, all
What if I
the
sing it in pig
soldiers
Latin?
kind of charged in,
Still counts.
had a big old fight. Ellie discovered a sort of flying semi-dragon, and
It was a wee babe dragon.
it
No
seemed to
way.
fly away. I don't
was a
think it stayed
dragon
around to
owl.
fight us.
It did not.
It's a dragonelle, not quite a full dragon.
Sure.
It's like a dragon, but
It's tame.
smaller.
It's like a dragon's weird cousin.
If it can
It's
bite
the-
a
it's
person,
the
The
in
one
half,
they're
it's
not
close
proud
enough.
of. It's
Removed.
fine.
It's the third cousin removed from the
It's
dragon.
the relative the dragons are embarrassed to bring up.
You're like, oh god, it's cousin Tom.
Jezebel discovered a new kind of draconian who can
Kick her
fly and
ass.
transform and
And just how much a flame sword hurts.
yeah.
Ouchie.
Will she remember? We'll find out.
But I think we
Don't
kind of
worry.
hand waved the
Adra
rest of the
got her.
fight.
Yeah.
We did a little bit for time because we were on like a almost 4.5 hour session.
So
So
I
good,
have
I'm
you
so
fully
good.
paid off, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
marked
what
down
I would
that
say
you
is that we
only
hand
zeros.
waved
For some
the rest
reason,
of the
my
fight.
dice that
Yeah, I mean, I got up into the tower,
So
landed a
Gun,
couple blows, then
steel pieces.
just kind of like did the rest
More
of the
that was
thing on the table.
Didn't fuck her up.
That potion that
I
they
ended
ran
up
that we
killing
talked
your
about last week.
draconian
Oh,
friend
okay.
off screen.
I
Gotcha.
couldn't do that
did you?
without
Okay.
Kogan's help of financial
were
value.
there at this point now anyone left to try to interrogate to get information from?
So we'll get to that.
Sorry, I wasn't sure if we were
Yep.
in the section now.
Very, very.
Nice goblin still putting
Okay,
her dice.
so essentially
making things
where we
salad.
where we kind of wrapped up last session is we hand waved a little bit of the battle. We defeated the new draconian. It had a new a new death throw.
And then it scared Kogan shitless.
It was spooky, alright?
Well,
It was
kind of a
spooky.
thing.
It was kind. I
All
can't
sudden,
blame
but
him.
spookier.
The Dragonelle and its rider flew away,
Spooky.
not really intent on fighting.
Haven't you been in the radius of every single one so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I think
You're
so.
like the first like front
He is
line
like the
find
front
out.
line worker.
I know. It's
I'm a
just
paladin. That's what I do, right?
No, that's my
He's
job.
a vengeance paladin.
monk.
There's different.
Okay.
He's gotta be in
In
the
hammer
front.
swinging range, right?
So
Unlike me, who's all the way in the back.
So the next bit of information that we need to tie together here is, so Wheel Watch Outpost had several locations within it, and I think it's safe to say that you guys successfully cleared the courtyard and the barracks and the guard towers. The stable we entered.
I entered.
Right. So
And
let's
I heard.
just briefly put a bow on the stable.
All nice and neat.
What's left of it?
We're just gonna quickly talk about what's in the stable.
Okay.
Unless you have no interest in seeing what's in there.
No, I just want to remind you that I did attempt to save one or both of the. We talked about having saved one or both. Of the
Oh, sure.
soldiers
Right. So you would
that
have
I
seen
attempted
maybe what
to-
was going on there.
Right. I have a herbalism kit. I think I used a health potion. I don't remember.
So one of the soldiers is just bit in half. He gone.
Okay.
The other one you can
Okay.
save.
I think
Crunchings
I
and
used a
munchings.
health potion last time.
Face hug.
We'll say, for the sake of
That was not
argument,
a
that you
face
can
hug.
achieve that without using your health potion. So you can keep that in your inventory.
Gurgy.
Gurgy. I love Gurgy.
Have you sure the books?
I read
No.
the books and watched the movie.
So you find some
I'm not used to people knowing.
All
about
those-
kind of scattered
I didn't realize-
skeletons
I
of what
figured
is
it was a
probably
Flintstone book, so I
definitely
haven't
horses.
Of the book, but I figured it.
Skeletons.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't
Just
treated it so
fully
bad.
blown skeletons.
I mean, you know,
Like there's no
bloody
detail.
and
Okay.
yeah,
good.
like I
A bit
mean,
chewed up.
definitely
I will find
probably being
And I
at
will
by
do
that big thing.
They're talking about
Eventually.
actually making a live.
Okay,
Live action.
so
the cartoon.
in terms of places
I
that
know,
we
but
did
the first
not
book
go,
was-
we did not. So there, well, somebody went to everywhere. I mean, there were Kalman soldiers that went to everything. So there is a prison. There is a storage space. There is a kitchen. So the first thing that we're going to do is now you guys can what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that soldiers come and they kind of tell you what they found, and they'll tell Raven what they found, but you guys we're not role-playing Raven, so
Yep.
you guys you'll get some reports on what they found. So let's see. So the first thing we'll talk about is the storage. This is where they're keeping all their food and other supplies that sustain the outpost, and there's enough there to sustain the entire outpost for like a month. So there's a lot there.
That's pretty good.
Let's put it this way, and then they talk about there being some other containers and things like that. Is there anybody that has interest in going through the storage space?
Containers that were brought in by the dragon army, clearly like labeled like that.
Just
or-
stuff that they don't know. I mean, some stuff's obviously food and things like that, and then there's other things that are in there that they didn't open, don't know what's in there.
Might be worth checking out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd love to,
So
but I'm
whoever
not there.
wants to do that can roll
Shut
an
up,
investigation.
yeah.
We're looking for a 16.
Use your invisibility spell.
Actually cast these, like, usually
Natural
popping
18
up
on the
almost
die for a total of
Well, if Blanche rolled that on Dex,
19.
it'd be a 50.
Yeah, I got 17.
Okay. One of the cases has 6 flasks of Alchemist's Fire.
Oh yeah, I lost my
So the
graph.
flask
Oh wait, I can grab that.
can be thrown up to 20 feet. Shatters on impact. So it's a ranged attack.
I'm sorry, what's the save?
There's no save. It's just a ranged attack. On a hit, target takes 1d4 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. And then they do have a dex check. Otherwise, they just stay on fire because the thing is sticky.
It's a staple fire.
There's 6 flasks of it,
Smell
so
of chemical fire in the morning.
I'll take one.
Acetone.
Give it to Jet.
yeah. If
So
you
he
guys
runs out of
decide you
spell
want to
slots, he can
distribute
use
the
those.
flasks, you can decide that.
Thing.
I will take one.
And I've got a fire bolt
We got
that
6
does more
people.
damage.
That's a flask for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Does everybody want a flask of Alchemist Fire?
Well, are these like supplies for the fort? Should we just be taking them, or is this something that whoever they're gonna have manning this place should be having, or is this something that the Dragon
Should we
soldiers brought
actually
in?
leave
That's
these
your
here for
decision.
the
I mean, it's up to you
soldiers?
guys. Like, when you look at it, like
mean,
it's
But-
it's kind of
It's
dusty,
enough.
so it would be fair to assume that it was already here. But I mean, you don't know. You just find it.
I'll leave it.
Yeah, this seems like supplies for the fort, for the forces who would normally be here. If it helps them,
Take 1 or 2.
well, let Raven know they're here and make sure that they know it, so that they can utilize it for defense. They've got to be holding this place for a while, I can imagine.
Okay.
Might be useful them holding the place.
We will now let's resolve the kitchen next.
I'll go there.
So the Kalaman soldiers that went in there have got a prisoner. I mean, they've got a Dragon Army soldier that was working in there. I mean, he's not even in armor. He's got an apron on and like.
I'm just a cook here.
Oh, sorry, I take that back. He does have his armor on. He's wearing the apron over his armor.
He's doing so good.
Watch, he's just
I was
in
not-
reality
I
an
was not
actual-
expecting it
just
to
an
say that.
actual cook. He's just cooking. Like I'm just here to make food.
Is this like a regular army soldier? Is this a human?
Yeah. So generally speaking, if I say Dragon Army soldier, you can assume that that's a human.
Okay. The Draconians are the ones
Yeah.
that are.
Now that we know what they are called. There will be times though that you may not be able to tell. So,
Right.
because they like wearing
Humanoid,
cloaks
but-
and stuff.
Cloaking.
So even without even just looking around, like he's got, there is a they come out and they've kind of gotten him already. He's like a little bit, what? No, not really having it. But he had these prized salt and pepper shakers.
So he was a cook.
They're like very lovingly carved to resemble black and white dragons.
I'll be having those, lad.
They're worth 20 steel.
Each?
No,
Set.
They're always a set. Come on. Who sells just the salt or just the pepper shaker?
okay.
People who bring them.
So we're gonna resolve the prison. So the Kalaman soldiers that went in there, they come out and they're dragging another Kalaman soldier out with them, not moving. And then they're dragging what is pretty obviously the corpse of a Dragon Army soldier, but this is not a soldier. This is, I mean, just looking at him, you can tell that this is an officer.
We can interrogate his corpse.
We can.
Well, I mean, like, look for anything useful he might
That
have.
is, yeah, new catchphrase.
That's
Security.
called
That's a
investigation.
cool new trick.
I wanted to phrase it in a silly way, all right?
And when they come out, they tell you that there are prisoners. There's 2 prisoners in there.
We live in a magical world,
Like
Kogan. We
Dragon Army
assume
soldier
you were.
prisoners or like
Can
Hellman's?
Be
Can I
quick,
actually
Dad.
introduce?
Dead.
No,
Let me
there's
double check to see
not
if I
Dragon
have
Army
it.
soldiers. These are
Third level.
prisoners.
Third level.
They haven't talked to him yet,
Okay, so they're
None of us is
but they're not Dragon Army soldiers.
All right. So the
Yeah.
guy who's down, who's not moving very well, they dragged out.
I could have.
Is
You know
he-
what? I was tossing the idea.
He's in
of
bad
that.
shape.
He's still alive though.
I
in
mean,
some form.
Are you gonna go check him?
Yes. Yes, I will. check.
He's not. He's not like breathing
almost done it.
anything.
Hopefully that's the last
She's
one.
Ooh.
How you doing?
No, his hair tickled my arm, so that's the weird noise that came out of me. That's
Oh,
a bee.
it went.
It's a skittle.
Skittle, it looked like
Yeah,
a bee.
so he's
Eating.
in very not good condition, you said.
English.
If he's alive, he's not showing it.
Oh, is it?
All right.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
So do they have him
I
like
kept it
cranked
safe, I
up,
guess.
or is he just?
Well, they're
like,
dragging him out of there because they're like
They're protected.
he went down in the fight,
Okay.
so they're dragging him out kind of urgently.
well, let's see what happens when I just pump 5 points. Of
Why would you do 5? Just do 1.
got 25.
Yeah, but why would you do 5 on a bad
He's
guy?
saying his life is
No. This is
No, it's
no.
worth
This
getting-
isn't a Dragon Army soldier though. You said this was one.
This is a Calaman soldier, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Dragon Army.
No, he's
soldier
dead.
officer.
He's for sure dead.
Okay, I was.
There's a little
I mean,
more
they both look dead. It's just that
This
one
guy
of them is
less
a
dead.
Dragon Army officer and the other one's not.
Okay, I was confused
So-
on which
The one
So you're
That's
gonna
not
put
a
you're gonna
Dragon
put 5
Army.
points into the Calaman soldier.
See if it helps.
Yep.
If I-
Yeah, he.
Brings back to life.
They got him out quick enough. You can revive him.
All right, I shall do so. Just mark that down. 5. Does anybody else need healing here? I know you took a few hits.
Yeah, I got her
Great.
up, but
But I'm not dead.
Okay. So, you've got a dead Dragon Army officer, and you've
Yeah,
got
18.
several Calaman soldiers, and they are telling you that there are 2 prisoners in the cells in the prison. And then you've also captured we'll call him the cook.
I swear
so
he's
dangerous.
probably just a cook. That'd be so funny. if
Who
he's
knows?
just a cook.
You know,
I mean, Blanche took
Could've
his
been-
salt and pepper shakers.
you could be the right hand man of the
So
officer.
among
be a
everybody
useful
that you guys have dealt with, this is the only surviving
Fight master.
member of the Dragon Army that's here, is the cook, and you don't know what's going on with the soldiers, or sorry, the prisoners. What would you guys like to do?
Healing for anyone who really needs it. You said you needed some. I can give you another 5 just to give you a buffer.
Do other people.
Okay, so they've lost. I mean, by the way, the Calaman soldiers lost 4 of their ranks in all of this.
Like 4 people or 4 whole sections?
No, 4 people.
And we only had like
We did
20
bring
people.
sections, yeah.
And we had like 20, 25 people total in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost 1 to the Dragon Hell, and you saved another one.
Chomp.
They ultimately didn't lose anyone in the prison, but they did lose people against the Draconian.
Do you want healing? Do you want some healing?
Is there? Can we?
Like, yes,
I can give you 10
At this
points.
point, it's too late to like
Wouldn't, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
lay on hands into those people.
Jezebel just stares at you
passed
really
away.
wide-eyed.
I think we'll
kind
just
of
say
rubbing.
that, yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
you've been slashed up a
I'm-
bit.
We saved
Give it
one
a
I
from the
managed to
prison.
get her up.
Are you looking closely at her?
Yeah, I mean, you took some
You see me
injuries.
chewing. She's chewing on a flower.
Well, I'm
You
not
don't
gonna
let
gi-
her do
Who's
it.
chewing on a
Just let
flower?
I'm gonna give you.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give you 10 points. But I'm
And
not
rubbing like the spot, like
I'm not gonna. I,
Slash crosswise, so it's kind of like this, and just like, they really fucking happened.
I don't have the land.
She's not talking.
Waste purging the poison because that would have to be 5 points directly just for that. So
It's just to bring
10
down
points
the
of
nerves.
just raw healing.
Don't worry. I cured her wounds before she ate the flower. We're good.
Just want to take the nerves off. It's not very strong. But she's still.
Brain, come on, work with
And
me.
the other down soldiers are clearly dead. No hope.
It's okay, Justin.
Yeah, like the Draconian
happens when you get
beheaded a
into
couple of them.
Yeah, I don't
Garlic.
quite. I can't
Hey,
quite
look at
get
this one.
that
I got
yet.
this from a goblin.
Hang in there, guys.
One-eyed
Repose.
stare.
Mending.
She'll be mad eventually. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
guns
let you
for your
rage here in a
stapler.
little while. Aha! Look at that art.
He's
That's
got a
a
couple
pretty
levels
art
to go
for
for
my
that
right left hand.
Okay.
Those guys are just ahead of the
Like,
game. Okay.
do we want to like check out like the prison
Yeah, we should talk to the prisoners.
or
Okay.
prisoner?
There's
two
two.
of them.
Whow, what prisoners are they? Are they?
You've got the
I
coach.
You
tried
don't
to
know.
ask.
Oh, they're
Walking
just
into the
prisoners.
prison to go find out who these prisoners are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's when you walk in there, there's like you would call it a north cell and a south cell,
One in each.
and each has one prisoner in it. One of them is a human man, and that's the one in the north cell, and the one in the south cell is a what appears to be a female Kender.
Do we recognize this female Kender at all?
No.
No, it's not the inventor.
No, that was a halfling.
Yeah.
No, gnome. Sorry. Gnome. Right? That one was a gnome?
Is it? Okay.
I thought we ran
So-
into a halfling at one point, too.
So as you
I
walk
think we
in,
did, but one did.
Blanche did.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
We
A
don't
Kender?
know.
There's a Kender who runs the oddity shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
highly doubt
that was.
this.
I think that was the
probably
other
ours.
one I was thinking of.
this one
Anyway,
is like a little more, I guess you'd say, rugged looking. Like this one is wearing what you would assume to be the undergarments under typically armor, but of course doesn't have it in the cell. And so as you guys walk in, the man kind of stands up and looks like he's about to, make some kind of a plea to help him. And the Kender lady chimes in. Oh, terrific! More people are here. Are you here to help us? Please say yes.
Well,
Don't look at me. I'm not
Inside
even
check.
We
there.
must have been very quiet out there.
You can't. See
And so then,
No, I'm
and
not.
so then after that, the other guy says, "Well, they gotta be here to help us. They took care of the commander."
Oh, the
And
big
she's
guy.
like, "Oh yeah, you're probably right." and he kind of rolls his eyes a little bit at all of this.
I would
But
very
clearly
much,
these two know each other.
very much like to inside check this. Like, and he's like,
Said that.
I'm not even there.
What do you
Wait.
want to insight? Who are you insight checking? Who's doing insight checks, and
I
who
would
are
like
you
to
insight
inside
checking?
check the Kender.
The Kender, sure.
No.
I'll do the guy.
When you say insight check, I'd like to look specifically at, like, I heard about this draconian who could disguise itself.
Oh, sure.
So I want to look at, like, how they're moving, like, if they seem like they're used to having wings or something
Okay.
with my insight.
Well, I
Sure.
guess- Well, you know,
What are you trying to insight check?
Everything, because
Well, I
Jezebel's
rolled a natural
hovering
20.
Oh, sure.
by you.
Well, okay, well, I mean, you
Everything.
tell me what you want to know, because
So,
when you insight check her, like, in your travels in life, you've met some Kender. This is classic Kender behavior.
Okay.
Exactly like you think they behave.
I want to make sure that these two people are not like mercenaries, but like prisoners of the dragon army. Like, if they're prisoners of the dragon army versus prisoners that were left here by the Calaman
You
army.
are the only one. Well, you left, so you're the only one that was in the barracks, slaughtering everybody.
That's true.
When you were up there, did you go running out of there, or did you take a little time to look around afterward?
I think I probably rushed out pretty fast here
Sure.
in the Dragonelle.
Very good. Okay. Carry on now.
So yeah, I just want to make sure that like if we can tell, and then I guess we can just ask them, but
Don't tell me.
whether or not these two were meant to be, like if they were already here as prisoners of the Calaman army.
You
or if
cannot
they
tell
were-
that from an insight check. Because you haven't asked them anything.
Well, are you for or against the dragon army?
So you're asking the Kender this? Who are you
The
asking?
guy.
Did you insight
Both
check
of
the
them.
guy?
Not yet.
Okay. He's like, oh, I absolutely not. I was stationed here
Before or after the dragon army came?
before. Yeah.
I'll
They-
inside check that.
He tells you, he's like, I was trying to sleep off. Well, look, I had too much to drink, and I was trying to sleep it off, and that's when they took the outpost, and then they took me prisoner.
I would like to inside check
Okay.
the
Don't you dare.
truthfulness.
For the chat, remember that mostly everybody got out of the outpost before the Dragon Army came here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's be wisdom. 25.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean, you're very confident that he's telling you the truth. I mean, I don't know what specific thing he's given off to you, but you're very confident that he's telling you the truth. Like, if you continue to listen to the things that he says, like, he starts talking about, this or that detail of the fort that you have personally seen, so like, okay.
Is it same for the last year?
What's that?
Is it same for the Skender?
Are you asking him?
Yes.
Oh, so when you mention the Kender, he kind of does this to you, like he wants you to come closer to him.
Yeah, I'll come up to the bar.
So when he does, he kind
Just gonna learn just how dangerous I can be in close quarters.
he kind of leans in and whispers to you. He's like, I don't want to be talking about this place with her around. She is so annoying.
Annoying or dangerous?
No, annoying. Well, I don't know how dangerous she is, but she is so annoying. And she's not a soldier here.
What is she then?
I don't know. They caught her like the day after they caught me.
Yeah. All right.
Oh God. How long? Wait, how long have they had this outpost, the Dragon Army?
like 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah,
for
they've
2
had it a
days,
little.
he's
They've had it a little
losing
bit.
his
They've had it
mind,
maybe
right?
like 3 or 4 days.
Oh, okay. So
That poor guy.
This poor guy.
Is Ellie talking to the Kender meanwhile?
I don't know. Are you talking to the Kender?
I guess so.
Well, if you're not, the Kender is talking to you.
Okay.
the Kender is just.
I do have a question.
Yeah.
Am I considered here, or am I still back at the Chaldean?
Calamine.
Calaman?
Calaman, that one, yeah.
See, I said it right.
I don't know.
Me. I English.
Maybe you come running in like, sorry, I'm late, guys.
Yeah, sorry, I'm late.
Excitement.
I brought Martha.
Not
Maybe you're staying back with the Fargab and
We can't use the far gap. It's too far out of range.
no, but he could
Well,
be
there are
just
2
in
of them.
range
Well, yeah.
with the other one. And
I
then
just
he could
wanted
be
to know
on
so that way I
horse
knew how I
and
was going to
relay
be
information back if
acting.
need be.
Yeah, we
Or
won't
I-
have you be part of
Too
this.
far right now for that.
All right.
We'll,
Okay.
hurry it up.
All right.
Bring Martha
Kender.
the
Kendra was talking at me.
Yeah. Yeah, she starts telling you the story. Like, oh yeah, So, first of all, my name is Elgo Duck Ditcher.
You're gonna have to spell that for me.
Elgo, E-L-G-O. Duck Ditcher, exactly how it sounds.
And
Duck Ditcher, all one word.
The ditcher of ducks. I've been
me
waiting
trying to
for this
write with
person.
my left.
And she's
Like this, no.
like, you know, she talks about herself like she is probably kind of a renowned explorer, but she is an avoider of foul.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Wait,
I
what's
like
the
how
last
she
name again?
introduces this
Duck Ditcher.
as part of who she is.
She's
Ducks.
she's an
Along with her
amazing
name.
explorer.
So
But she will dick foul.
and she tells you, "Oh, I got put in.
That's
They
I like that.
they put me in prison here because
You were too
I felt like I should definitely be allowed to explore this fort, and they disagreed,
Ah, no, true.
and I'm
What
glad.
is
I'm
your
so glad that you
definition of
guys got to meet Flannel over here.
Flannel.
And he whispers to you. He's
Flannel.
like, "My name is Lannel.
Oh.
Lionel the Flannel. Got it.
Lannel Brent."
Lionel Brent. All right.
And so
The
she
Flannel.
kind of is like, "Did you tell him, Flannel, your name?" And he's like, "Oh my God."
I'm so sorry. Can you say his real name one more time? I was
Lannel, N-L-A-N-A-L,
I
Brent.
can't blame her for calling him
B-R-I-N-T.
Flannel, though. Jesus, I would have said that too.
Lionel Brent.
Flannel the
Yep.
Brent.
And so
You
then
got
she,
a lot
and
of
so
clear.
then she says to you, she's like, "I don't know what he's talking about. His name is Flannel. Like, he's
He's nuts.
He's not who he says he is.
no, he's my cousin. Like, of course I'm gonna know my own cousin's name." And so she says that, and he looks at you and he's like, "She is not my cousin, okay? I met her
not
a
even the
day,
same
like 2
race."
days ago. It feels like it's been a year."
Cousin, you say?
I like her.
Kogan,
I like her.
would you come here, please?
I can
Oh,
see the
sure.
resemblance.
Okay. Would you mind checking this fine lady's pulse?
Anything weird about their
Pulse.
body language on a
Just
15?
Just put your hands
Oh, no.
right here.
Like,
Check
no.
her pulse.
The only thing that's
annoyed.
I think the only thing you find that's a little weird, and it's not weird now that you've heard part of this conversation, but like you can tell he is like, "Just get me away from her." Yeah.
I'm
In
glad
the
I'm
cell
over on this
all the way
side.
on the other side.
Well, is it alright if I check your pulse real quick? Make sure you're healthy. They haven't been mistreating you or anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Do you wear anything on your arms and hands, by the way?
I don't have any rings or anything like that. I guess the gloves.
You used to have a tattoo. It's gone.
That was under my glove. How did you get that?
How? I
So
wanna
yeah,
know how.
so you want to check her pulse?
Magic.
How do you want to check her pulse?
Uh,
On her wrist?
I mean,
But
2 fingers. Take the glove off. 2 fingers across the wrist.
Okay.
okay,
I'm
great.
not sure what you're getting at here, but
I
So I think what you can do is roll a medicine.
was trying to get you to do lay on hands without saying it out loud.
oh,
I think the reason I'm going to make you roll this is I don't know how much you know about. We're going to test your knowledge of Kender anatomy.
I'm playing as
Because I'm pretty sure
Alright.
she's high right now or something like that.
she's been high for the last
So
2 days.
so
locked in
you
a
so you
cell.
convince her to give her the wrist, and as you do that, like it only takes like a few seconds before she starts like reaching out to kind of touch your beard a little bit, and
you don't have any braids in there. Do you?
like, oh, that's really
I do
really
have,
great.
like, a
I
few
like that.
beard rings
You don't
to
see
hold it.
dwarves every day.
Oh no.
The whole time that you're
Not
doing it,
anymore.
she's talking.
I'm
Okay,
going to count the number of beard rings I have after this. And if I find any missing,
was
I might
gonna
need to
say-
borrow a few from you.
Okay.
Ooh.
Anyway,
That's
That'll
gonna be
actually work.
I will buy you new beard rings.
Don't touch her.
Can't touch this.
That's gonna be 12.
12. That's good enough to tell that she has a pulse.
Is it a normal?
That's
I
not good
don't-
enough to tell anything else.
I don't know what a normal pulse for a Kender is. But
Just
her eyes
over
doesn't
her
look like
leg.
they're bloodshot. Does it look like she's under the influence of anything, I guess, with that check? I'd be able to tell.
I mean, you don't really think so.
All right.
I mean, you've
hand.
you've been exposed to Kender at least a little bit, so you know that this type of behavior is really not abnormal.
It's typical. If she gets really angry, she's really
Beard ring.
excited.
Back Kinder.
So anyway,
Okay, sorry.
I'll back
like
up,
if you
count the beard rings.
anybody that lets her, she just keeps telling you stories. Like
Okay.
you,
I will cordially listen to her for like
and
6.5 minutes.
and Lannel is like, "Guy, I've heard these twice already. This is crazy."
Well,
Is he
let me
just
see if I
rocking
can
back
find
and
the keys
forth?
for this
You
place.
know the funny thing
I
of the
think
whole
we should
Lannel
And
share
I
thing?
want
with
to
Raven.
Lannel.
So
Evan
if
is
you-
actually
I
wearing
know.
the Lannel.
if you guys
Walk
let him
Back
out,
with me, my cousin Lannel.
if you guys
Lannel.
go and let him
Oh,
out,
yeah, I'm just gonna
he's
get
like,
shit
he
from
tells
the
you,
place.
he's like, I'll tell you what I know about the fort. Just get me away from her.
Well, I'm assuming we don't have
Meanwhile,
the keys, and we
I
should
mean,
probably
my
talk to
whole
Raven
phone.
first.
Oh
is what
yeah,
I'm saying.
you don't. Yeah,
We'll
you
walk
can.
out and talk to Raven, then get the keys.
Well, you can use the set of keys that they used on the.
Cool, I have those keys.
Yeah, either that or you can take them off of the
I'll
the
just
dead
unlock
officer
them
that they
for
drug out
guys
of there.
do
the-
I have all my beard rings?
Of course not.
Why don't you roll? Find out.
Let's find out.
Do I need to roll something?
Oh my God! Roll your perception.
My perception.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Have you noticed?
Oh God, no, he did not know
That's
this.
not. Ooh, that's not good. That's gonna be a 9 total.
But you were actively.
There's what she rolled for her slight.
Didn't really notice.
Oh, frick.
Counting them after the fact.
If you take the time to count them, you 100% don't have them all.
All right. I think I only had like 3.
I like Evan.
So
And they're all
Like Evan mentioned, all I can think of is just here. And me and my
One.
cousin Flannel over here, we're on an adventure the whole time. You're like,
1, 2. Well,
Well, when you do realize it, you're like, how in the
I know when
Just
exactly
look.
she did it because she went to grab my beard. It's like,
she patted
got
you
it
like a
done.
pretty pony. Like,
All right.
pretty puppy.
well, I'll go talk to Raven. And,
So
Above the
like
table.
once you get him out of there,
And then
he I mean, if you have any questions about the fort, you can tell. He will tell you that guy was definitely
we
the
need to
officer
keep
that was in
0
charge
on
of
around tenders now.
the Dragon Army at the fort.
Just in case you can't
I'm
get
sure
it
she's
That
back.
was
done
the
it a few
dead
times.
officer.
Yes.
Without it.
Yes.
Well, she's
I
not
have
Kender,
person
so
human.
she'll at least bring it back.
well, we can talk to Raven, see if she's okay with letting them out. Let them know that we got a Kendra here who's a bit more grabby with other people's possessions.
You can probably just tell her there's a Kender and a human, and she'll understand.
Kender, not part of the outpost. Human, who was part of the original posting here.
That's chaotic.
So she, in the midst of all of her
That was
stories to
the
you,
one
she's
viewer.
saying, they took
Probably.
my stuff. They took my hoop pack, and I
I'm sorry.
need to get that back.
What heck?
You're what?
I'm
My
not-
hoop pack, my staff. They took it
Oh.
away.
They took
So it's-
You know that that's a
Sandy's
favored Kender weapon.
Okay. How do you spell?
HOOPAK. Hoop ack.
Oh,
What's your name?
Elgo Duck Ditcher.
Elgo
No, no.
We
Duck
already did
Ditcher.
that. Okay, sorry.
Well, and just in case it changes, Kender have a lot of names.
Maybe she
Oh,
did
you
a-
missed an opportunity
Hey.
there, Elgo.
I've got a bunch. Do you know all of mine?
She's not really
I
deceptive.
don't think you do.
Of course. She and her cousin were just.
her cousin
Coincidental.
Flame.
No. She is 100% certain that is her
I
cousin
see.
Flannel.
Oh,
The best part is Evan's actually wearing flannel.
Yeah. Cousin Flannel. And he's a human. But he
He's
is her
adopted?
cousin.
Is he adopted? I'm guessing.
must be adopted.
Good God, a Kender, a
Yeah,
human and a
actually,
Kender
that
hole.
is what she says, that he's an adopted cousin.
It's been an interesting.
Must have
family.
hit his head a lot.
So talking with Raven telling her about the 2 prisoners. Does she have any issues with letting them go?
No.
Alright, just let the guards know to be a little more aware of their possessions around the Kender. I'm sure they know, but
Yeah, so once once you guys let Elgo out, she kind of
Well,
is
I'm
on a
gonna-
crusade to find
well-
her hoopak.
Before I let her out,
I
I
can't
seem to
blame
be
her.
short a few beard rings. You wouldn't happen to have any to spare, would you?
What do they look like?
Well, they look like this, but a little smaller on each side.
Oh.
For each one.
Oh.
Kind of shiny gold with the rings.
Well, I don't have my pack, so I don't know if I
You
can.
don't happen to have
Do you have
any
any
on you
rings
right
on you?
now. I don't think they could. You
Oh,
couldn't
let
wear
me
them as
look.
rings.
So she's looking at her hands. She doesn't have any. She's like, nope. Let me check my pockets. Oh, does it look like this?
Yeah, I'm assuming that's one of them.
Nope.
No, it's not. Oh,
She looks in the other pocket. How about this? And it is. But she's got another ring.
yeah. Could I borrow that one?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I bet it would look
my
great on you.
God.
Actually, now that I'm
Almost like the ones I just had a moment ago.
that's so lucky that I had
Yeah.
that. That's
Looks
fantastic.
I'm gonna put them.
Now you gotta
I'm
match
gonna
it
put them
up.
back in.
Has
It's like,
anyone
well, now that I'm looking all spick and span again, let's get you out.
All right.
has
Thanks.
anyone
I'm going
read
to have
the
Set the
books
kinder
besides
free.
Mark?
Free dog ditcher.
Time.
I'm going
I
to,
just this whole exchange reminds me of that one character.
I'm going to whip out one of my
And the cat we
finished
used
drawings
to
of Martha.
Same name
Sure.
as that
And I'm
character.
going to add
And he was like that character.
beard to her
Stealing
with some
stuff
beard
that wasn't
rings
his
on
and
it.
giving it back.
Okay.
eventually.
And I'm
He
gonna
literally did that. He
offer
took a
it
20.
to,
He would choose between a 5 and
Elgo?
a 20. He took the 20.
The drawing?
Later on,
You're gonna
he
give
would
it to
take
her?
the 5.
if she'd like
And
that
hide it.
as
Oh, this is really
part of
good.
the-
Did you draw this?
Yes, I did.
Does
Just
this
to
badger have a
tear it
name?
out. Her name is Martha, the unboopable.
I've never seen a badger with a beard before like that.
She doesn't have a real beard in real life. She's just very fluffy.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. She like folds it up very, very neatly and puts it in her pocket. And then as she puts it in her pocket, she produces this little. It looks like part of a key ring. And she's like, "Oh, well, this is really nice. This is really cool. I wonder where I got this.
Does it have keys
What's it
on
back-
it?
no.
Or is it just the,
No, it's
Just
just
like
part of the
I'm
ring.
surprised she didn't have keys on her.
all right.
With her being
What's
so
that?
nimble.
Well, now I need to find my hoopak.
Okay.
I think I know we can probably find it.
Where do they put the weapons? They're by the
Probably
barracks.
the barracks or the sword area.
Probably you should bring that back to her.
That's probably the next area we need to check out. So
Is there a...
And so then she knows that Lannel like worked at this place, like this is where he was stationed. So she's like, "Cousin Flannel, do you know where they would put my hoopak?" So he just kind of exasperates. He's like, "It's probably by the barracks, okay?"
He
Defeated.
like knocked me out with the hoop.
Who needs waterboarding when you got kinder sharing?
why don't you two go and find her?
We should put the other cook in here next to her.
Yes!
All right, so
Wait a couple days.
is anybody? I mean,
wanna-
there
2
is the
hours.
desk where the
Look at
guy
work
sat.
on it.
There's the prison. It's only these 2 cells.
Okay.
They don't have more, but they're good size. Like they could fit more than one prisoner in them.
Well, I
Yeah.
kind of want to talk with Lannel a little bit more. Maybe
Sure.
we can rummage through whatever. The
Let
Dragon
him
might have
out so
left
he can
in
breathe.
the prison.
Okay.
I got the key
So, how did they manage to take the fort then?
very carefully.
I think they
Sorry,
just
that was
probably
very
overwhelmed
sarcastic.
the forces here. I don't know. I wasn't awake when it happened, unfortunately,
Why did you
and I was the only
sit
one
up
still here that they
then?
captured.
Or did they put
He
you
was
in
on
here?
duty.
He got drunk.
Fell
and
asleep
then
Yeah.
on duty and got captured by the
Yeah,
enemy.
that's
Well,
what I
a
was-
guy
I
had
guess
too
that's
much to
what I was
drink.
trying to ask
It
if
was
he had too
that
much
was the
to drink.
Drunk
mistake.
tank.
I was like, did he make his way to the prison and then
They'd put him
fell
in
asleep
timeout.
drunk in
It's like
there?
you're
No,
naughty.
he
go
just
sit
was.
there.
I was just in between shifts, and
What do you do with the
had a
drunken
little too
sailor?
much.
Put him in the cell with the kinder.
Put him in his-
I was losing at cards. Okay, like it kind of sucked.
Okay,
It's one way to sober herself.
go fish.
This
But
is
yeah,
what
I mean,
happens when
he
you don't have your money.
he's like, well, this commander, man, this guy, I mean, this is a devoted, whoever he is, whatever their deal is, this guy was very strict, very committed. He talked about, they needed to do it for the queen,
They're,
and they needed to do it for the High Lord.
they all seem to be like that. I've noticed. Interesting. So they mentioned anything interesting happening? Did you overhear anything, conversations the guard captain had, or anything that their captain had, the commander?
Yeah, I mean, just some conversations with the soldiers. I didn't hear like any of their plans or anything like that. I just, when he gave the soldiers tasks and stuff.
Did they question you at all?
Yeah, but not. I mean, most of their questions were just about this fort. They didn't ask me about anything else.
I'm also going to be looking through the desk to see if the Dragon Army left anything behind in terms of documents or anything there.
Yeah. So there's a variety of things in there. So you find 200 steel pieces.
Jesus.
200 steel pieces.
Yep.
In the top desk drawer.
You also find a set of thieves' tools that are kind of Kender sized.
I wonder.
I wonder.
Hey, I can use
Wait, what if they're
And then you
contenders?
find what appears to
Are, I
be.
guarantee you.
I went down.
So you find what looks like the daily reports of this commander, and from looking at that, you determine that this commander's name is Ardlick Vance, or was Ardlick Vance. And
Come on, left hand. Work
one of
with me.
the documents that's in there appears to be a set of orders, which the gist of it is just to hold Wheel Watch at all costs. And it's signed Dragon High Master Consaldi Fire Eyes.
At all costs. Well, I get the feeling we might be expecting a counterattack here then. Especially since the Dragonel got away.
How long has it been since the
Fire,
Dragonel flew
fire
away?
eyes, right?
I don't know, 20 minutes, let's say, half hour,
Okay.
something like that.
I guess I'll going through the desk. There isn't like any other storage stuff in there, is there?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
everything that's in, there's not a lot of stuff in there. I mean, there's just odds and ends that probably were there for whoever was there before. And then the only things that you find that, again, you find the steel, you find the thieves' tools, and you find just some reports and that set of orders.
Well, then we'll probably take. I'm not gonna call him flannel. Almost did. Got close there. Out to Raven so that they can talk about
That
anything
Kender is
further.
very
Okay.
convincing that
And,
you're very convincing.
And he's like, he kind of explains where they keep their stuff and everything. And like, if you start looking around now that he's telling you where things are, like, they have all their armaments are still here. They have,
Are the swords that the fought last time. Draconian. Still around. I think it had like 2 swords or something like that.
Let me do a little.
Kind of interested if they were left there in the north west tower, if they're still there to grab those.
They might have
I'm
turned
turning
into
scaly on
dogs.
my hands.
Hands just dry now.
No, my hands are turning like lizard, like the lizard people right now.
I don't have any lotion for you here.
It's okay. I
Some
got put
lotion
some
on
on.
Skinner gets the hose again.
Gonna have to do
Yeah,
that
I
too
mean,
on Monday.
they are.
It's just like a couple.
When I
They're
take it off,
they're
lotion
serrated swords.
Just bathe in it.
They're not like
my arm in it.
There's nothing special about them. They're just.
they're
those-
serrated. I mean, to you, they would be more or less a like a long sword. I mean, they're not. It's like they were crafted specifically for this creature.
I'll take
Like
those.
it's some kind of a preferred weapon or something.
It's
But for
serrated.
you, it would wield essentially like a longsword.
Alright. I might just take one just to have on hand.
So like, yeah, as you guys are. So the area by the barracks has a lot of their armaments. They have like foot lockers and
Wow, a whole
things
shoe
like
store?
that. So I don't know if you guys have any.
Footlockers, Brooks
Yeah,
Brothers.
there's not a Starbucks. So I don't know if you guys have a desire to search around the barracks or if you're just leaving that alone.
Actual like room that they were sleeping in. Probably take a little
It's a bit of
closer
a
look.
mess.
It's a little
And some
bloody.
of the well, I'm one. Some of the people in there might have had, articles or things that they left behind.
So, so if you're looking through it, I mean, each footlocker has clothing, and they all have 10 steel pieces. So it's up to you whether or not
How
you
many
want to take.
foot lockers are there?
12. Sorry. 6. There's 12 beds, but there's 6 footlockers.
Not Gary. Your steel pieces keep mixing up with mine in our shared footlocker.
Come on, Gary. Oh wait, he's dead.
Yeah, you guys killed Gary.
And not Gary.
And not Gary. So, So are you taking the steel out of them? Okay. And then one of the footlockers has a silvered longsword.
Ooh,
Nice.
that is nice.
So that's more your kind of.
Another
But I
one
can't
has
use
a
longswords.
holy symbol of Takesis. And then you find one of them has another set of the keys that are like the ones for the gate control.
So should I take that
Okay.
silver longsword?
You take all of that out of the lockers.
Okay.
You can have the longsword if you want.
You're the only one who.
You're taking
Yeah,
the clothes and everything
I
out of
could
there?
use it too, but I got my silver warhammer.
Yeah,
You
I
can never
should.
have too many socks.
We'll clear it out
Yeah,
because it was
I guess-
probably the Dragon Army people.
I
stuff
guess I'll
rather
take
than
the
people who
silver
actually belong
longsword.
here.
I have proficiency with longswords. too,
The
so.
the symbol of Jakesis.
Mm-hmm.
That is it like silver? Is it like a what does it look like?
It's the 5-pointed wheel thingy.
Right, I just
Yeah.
wasn't sure if it was like a statue with that
No.
like a pedestal like or
No.
if it was just like a cloth version.
I don't know if that got caught
Yeah,
up there.
this one is like it's a thing that could be like worn as a around the neck.
Sort of like what I have. But
Similar, yeah. Okay, so you're writing down a holy symbol of Takesis in your belongings.
And the key ring.
Yeah,
Which I'm assuming we should probably just give to Raven.
Yeah.
I'll be taking the silver longsword.
Silvered longsword.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just silvered, right? Nothing special.
That is special, but
Well,
nothing
I mean, besides it being silver, I meant like.
because that means
I guess that's why I was trying to say was
Yeah.
more,
Have
is it
detect
more
magic?
special than what it is?
no.
yes, I do have detect magic. I didn't have it prepared for this, but
We'll be able to
If I
find out
can take-
eventually.
if I can take a long rest, I can do a detect magic then.
Okay.
Unless my spells can be swapped. If I take
Ooh,
time
that's
to
versatile.
meditate on it.
Are you guys gonna spend? I mean, so anything? We'll get to that. We can talk about that in a minute. Like, what? You guys have anything else here? By now you've checked all of the places.
While they're looking through that, I will find Jezebel and say like, "Hey, I heard you got cut
Oh, there it
in
is.
half in the battle."
Scared myself, sorry.
Kinda.
I got it.
Is there still a tree in the courtyard, or was it just
Ain't
guy
that
chopping
pretty?
wood?
There
Sorry,
was
that was
not
a
a
little
tree on
loud.
the corridor.
Okay. I'm still over by where the chopped wood is, just kind of sitting there, rubbing her midsection. Flower petal hanging out of the mouth a little bit, just chewing.
Well,
Like, yeah, that puts a whole new spin to your stories, bud.
well,
Little
battles
shaky.
they're nothing to joke about. I know there's sometimes funny things that may or may not happen, but you gotta look back on it and think it could have been me.
She gets a little teary-eyed looking at you.
Here, since you missed out on the chance to rob these poor sods, I picked these up. Maybe you could give them to your granny, and I'll plunk down the salt and pepper shakers.
Aww.
Little sniffle. She'll love
Give her
them.
a souvenir.
Give her
She'll be so excited. Still rubbing her midsection.
I went
Gets
to
up and follows.
Wheel Watch, and all I got were these lousy dragons.
They are not lousy.
You can just put you can
Yeah,
put them in a
Jezebel
sock
will
and
get
just
up and
whack someone in the head
Start
with
walking
them, too.
with you wherever you're going. She's not staying far.
Sure, I'll rejoin the group.
Okay.
See what Raven
I mean, she's
says.
like a 19-year-old kid who hasn't really faced that.
They still have the prisoner, and otherwise, if you guys have, do you guys have any interest in the prisoner, or are you just wanting
The
to talk to
Dragon
Raven?
Army prisoner?
Yep.
She'll be mad at
Yeah, I'm more interested in that than the Kinder.
Okay. Kender has, if you're still with the Kender has barely stopped talking.
No, I walked out of that room.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But
Well,
did she
kind of followed you.
Yeah, you let
But the
her
Kender
out.
eventually realized, oh yeah, I've got to go find my hoop hack. So then runs off to find the hoop hack.
Right. Okay. Is anybody coming with her?
Good luck finding your hoop back.
I am now.
All right.
Just to make sure she doesn't rob the whole place.
I thought you wanted to talk to the guard.
Yeah, I do, but I don't want that Kender to end up just.
Do you want me to babysit the Kender and you can go?
Oh
with
no,
it?
I'll keep up with it. We did.
Put it on camera. Put that on camera. It's adorable.
I can't figure out a helmet.
Oh,
The
guess
the
it's
boot,
adorable.
the snoop plate.
Young.
There we go.
So yeah, she eventually runs up by the barracks and finds where they've got the hoop hack,
Okay.
and she has to do a little work to get it. It's a little. They put it up a little too high for her, and for you.
I have a stick.
Yeah.
can hide
Are
it
you gonna
down.
help her?
Yeah.
Oh man,
oh boy.
great decision.
Oh boy.
She's gonna take my crap. Isn't she?
Oh no, she's very, very
She's just
happy
like
that you
best
helped
Friend
her.
ever.
You know,
You're
Flannel
the
used
same
to
size
help me
ish.
reach high shelves all the time back when we were kids. Flannel would just boost me up.
So what? She asked, "What's your name?"
Oh, my name's Ellie.
Oh, Ellie.
Ellywig.
That's. I wonder if you're my cousin too. Like, actually, I have a cousin named Ellie. I haven't seen in a long time. I wonder if you're her. I bet you are. You're so nice, just like my cousin Ellie.
This
least
Kinder
you're
has
not Flannel.
dementia. The Kinder has
All I knew about was the dwarf part. I didn't know about the Kender part.
Identity crisis.
Okay.
Then
Why
I'll
don't
come.
you why don't you roll a perception?
I didn't touch her.
Uh-oh. She
don't
did.
have to.
Sticky fingers.
She's sticky finger. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I would like to use my. Because we said that's advantage, right?
Do you have to do that before you roll? What?
It's a nice.
Sure.
It's a perk.
It did. Oh, God.
I rolled a 2 twice.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, God.
So that brings it to an 8.
You don't want to know what bonus they get for their sleight of hand.
Kinder's getting
I didn't
really
touch
high.
her.
Yeah, well,
You
that doesn't
didn't
mean she
I
didn't touch
didn't
you.
touch
Yeah.
her.
No.
You don't, it's
She didn't
not
touch
about you touching her. It's about her touching you.
With them
I'm
sticky
Without
fingers.
consent.
Oh my God.
Hey,
I didn't.
can I see?
touch
Can
her.
I see your character sheet?
No. No, you may not.
You would deny God the right to your character.
You know
sheet.
what? He did not sound like God. He sounded like the Kinder. I can't think of her name.
Okay, wait, because I've not got a bunch of stuff written down on here.
It's all right. He'll just take something that
And
is
some of
written
this
down.
I've given away, so not
Okay.
all of this is
Okay.
even here. So,
Okay.
what do you want?
Your items.
Tell you what, did you want to give over your character sheet?
This doesn't. Do
Oh, thank God I
anything
didn't.
this time. Literally, this is the only thing on this piece of paper.
Yeah, it's not up to you.
Mm-hmm.
That roll.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Oh, I can do Zone of Truth.
Oh,
I don't
God.
actually have detect thoughts though. Unless I misread that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, I was thinking
Okay,
we could just
okay.
grind salt and pepper
There we
in
go.
Cook's
All right.
eyes for a while until he talks.
Okay.
Takes the
You know-
symbol to kisses.
We'll ask
Fine.
the questions first. and
That's
if he needs
fine.
That would be
motivation-
funny if she did, but she probably didn't. Oh no! Wait! You don't have. Martha's not with us, so.
Martha's not with us.
Okay,
And
so
she's not Chinese.
so she also finds like the rest of her gear, and she's kind of getting her armor put on, and she is like, "Are you staying with her while she's doing this?"
I mean, once I helped her find her stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would accompany her until she was back with other people.
Okay, yeah. So she's just like trying to get her pouches and her armor put back on, and she's like trying to strap up her armor, and she's like, "Well, this isn't really." So she kind of, and she's holding this carved kingfisher that you realize it looks a lot like the one you got from the fishing contest.
Oh,
She's
I
like,
thought she was gonna take.
"Oh,
that
this
one
is
other
really
thing.
cool. I wonder where I got this. There's got to be a story behind this. You ever seen anything like this before?
Yeah, I sure have. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And that's
Where
why I
where
sewed mine on
like
my
what do you
book.
think it means?
Have you ever been to Vogler?
What's Vogler?
Yeah, exactly. Can I trade you for that?
Do you like this?
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull out the symbol of Takesis that I just picked up off the necklace.
Do I see?
I'm
Shiny?
assuming it's also shiny.
Oh. Well,
Do you
here,
like that
yeah.
one?
Let me
Here,
just
I'll-
see.
I'll trade
Yeah,
you.
that's really
Cool.
thoughtful of
Cool.
you.
Puts it back in my bag. I'm gonna walk out.
Oh wait, let me come with you. She's kind of like hopping, getting her leg in there,
Yep, I'm
and then
gonna
she's
like stay 10 feet away from her at all times.
okay. Cool.
It's like there's a bubble now.
I have a staff, and if I have to use it for social distancing purposes, I will.
All right.
In
So
like
you-
a gentle manner. I'm not gonna like slap her. I'm gonna just
Okay.
15-foot
Right,
pole
not making
between
that
me and
mistake again.
her.
So you get.
Never gonna make that mistake.
So you get back to the group, and what are you guys all doing now?
Well,
That was
should we?
fun to have it on my character sheet for 5
I got
seconds.
Zone of Truth. We can interrogate the guard. For the
Dun,
soldier.
dun,
Raven, what are your plans here now that the fort is ours?
Well,
I just heard
so
pop.
in these last several minutes, like you should take your rest here, but I definitely think you should get back to Calumet. We're gonna hold the fort here until there's
We don't have time for
reinforcements.
a rest.
Should we interrogate our prisoner here
Mm.
before we bring news back to Calumet, just in
Or do we
case he has
bring a
anything
prisoner
interesting?
with us to Calumet?
That'll slow us down a little bit, probably.
I mean, we have Sal here, and we
Yeah,
got
got
the
a cell.
jail here.
Okay.
We can hold them. I mean, it's up to you guys if
We
that's
can
what you want to do.
hold 'em. Raven.
Here's
Get
where
home.
my thought is. I don't feel like we have time to dilly-dally around here with a long
Exactly.
rest. Interrogating is
can-
fine, but
Interrogate, head out, long rest on the road.
You can kind of hear in the background as you're having this conversation. The Kender is talking to one of the Calaman soldiers.
Let's hope she can find flannel. I mean, flannel. That was on purpose.
So, yeah, it's up to you guys if that's what you want to do.
Well, if you want to be there as part of the interrogation.
I mean, I'm gonna see to making sure that we've got this fort fortified and secured, and so.
Was there any men patrolling when the attack occurred? Like they were doing their rounds?
What do you mean?
Like when?
You guys, you talking about Dragon Army soldiers? I mean,
No,
you
no.
guys. What are you
I
talking?
meant like when they initially took over the fort.
Oh,
Were there any patrols out during
Yes.
this? And then are they?
yes.
So they will be coming back to fortify possibly.
I mean, he doesn't know. I mean, the fort's been occupied for several days now, so there's a good chance that any patrols that were out have tried to return and understood that the
okay.
fort had been taken.
Oh.
So it's possible that they're just waiting until they know that it's safe.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, Lionel can tell you that.
And we put up the flag of Calumet. I don't know if they have a banner or something we could put up.
I don't know if they even
But yes,
tore down anything yet.
I think we should move forward with the interrogation.
Okay.
it's all you, pal.
Who wants to be there with me?
I mean, I'll stand there, but
So I mean,
Alright,
they just go and throw him in one of the cells.
that's fine. Let me see how this actually works.
They lock him up.
Zone of Truth before.
This poor guy's probably just a cook though.
Oh, he might be
I
a
don't
little
think
more,
just a cook wearing his armor is probably the plan, but
Well,
Yeah, that was a really nice message. I don't know if that person's still here, but
Thank you.
All right.
Cool and neat.
Happy we can make people happy.
Alright, how does Zone of Truth work? It lasts for 10 minutes. All right. Something guards against deception from a 15-foot sphere, radius sphere, centered on a point of your choice. Range until the spell ends. A creature that enters the spell must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on the saving
I know,
throw.
but it made
Okay.
her fluffier.
Duffy.
An affected
I know,
creature
but-
is aware of the spell and can thus avoid
You'll be
answering
able to tell
questions
it's
which
her.
would normally respond with a lie. Such creatures can be evasive in answers as long as they remain within bounds of truth. All right, well, That's the spell I'm going to try using.
Zone of Truth, so he has to make a charisma save.
Yeah. Is everybody who wants to be part of the interrogation there?
Yeah.
What is his save? What's
The DC is going to be. Did I update the save for that? 13, I think. Because that's going to be.
Not roll this one.
Because the save is calculated by like 10 plus your whatever your spell modifier is. So yeah, it's going to be 13.
Okay. Fail.
He failed.
You also get your proficiency, so it's 14.
Plus my proficiency. So that would be
so
16.
it's 8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's
so that'd be
fine.
14
But,
then.
yeah.
Alright. I'll update that then. Thanks.
So what did they roll?
Fail.
They failed,
Oh, they failed.
regardless. So you will have to tell the truth. Let me do it at the back of the cell.
Yep.
I think that probably would still catch us, given how big.
It's fine, I rolled.
Yeah, that'll probably still catch us unless we're sitting in the back wall.
I mean, he's kind of like trying to convince people to let him go.
Well,
Is,
It doesn't-
is there a ransom for you? Is that why we should let you go?
Lance
Why
is
wouldn't we
just
let him
money
go if there was a
hungry.
ransom?
To receive the monetary ransom from his friends?
Get the ransom from his friends and then kill.
So he, it's like no, there's no ransom.
I'm sorry.
I-
That was just the look on his
I've only
face.
been in the. I only joined up a week ago.
why did you join up?
I'm paying. I paid well.
How much are they paying? For common
At least
foot
five.
Well,
students.
I mean, yeah,
Week.
no, they were paying me. They were paying me 10 steel for every mission that I accomplished. This was the first one. Was help them take this fort.
Well, that seems to have gone well for you.
Thanks.
I
Okay.
know, well, no, you passed the. Is sarcasm a deliberate lie?
I mean, I passed the
You're right.
save, so.
I know.
Can't be sarcastic anymore.
Well, if you were standing far enough back, it wouldn't have affected you.
I'm in the zone.
I'm in the zone.
Okay.
No, we don't have
Anyway, carrying
commercial
on.
breaks with auto zone, as far as I'm aware of.
But they should. Might be interesting.
And you're okay with the
So the
Dragon Army
left
just going
turn.
around, conquering towns, stealing
If I'm
and
getting
robbing?
paid, yeah.
You don't care, do you?
Well, I mean, we got to make a living somehow, right? I got a sword. Apparently, they think I can cook.
Well, there you go. I'm in the back.
You're really convinced that
Gonna be
they're going
really
to win this.
sarcastic.
Than
feel like
to
I would
ship
be.
in like this with them. What all do they have that makes
Well,
you
I
so
mean-
certain that they're going to win this and they're not going to face the other side of this coin?
I mean, that's the risk you take, I guess, when you live and die by the sword. But that's what my skills are, and apparently cooking.
What did he do before he
Were
joined
you
the army?
mercenary before then?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Made good money doing it too, but not quite this good.
I feel like a lot of the folks we run into with the Dragon Army, they make sense. We signed up
just
to fight for
money.
Kalaman, they signed up for Takesis.
I know we
Oh.
did that in response to their aggression first, though.
Yeah, we did.
Like,
That's
I
true.
understand doing that guard work and stuff like that. I used to kind of do that sort of thing too before, the
Took an
people I
arrow
was
to the knee.
protecting got raided by the Dragon Army.
Well, I mean, like, the guy that was in charge of this mission, I mean, that guy, he's very convincing. I mean, he
Vance.
yeah, I mean, he
Well,
talked a lot about the power that the Dragon Army has and everything they're going to be able to do, like, this just seemed like the right team to be working for.
And he showed this power to you? I'm assuming you didn't.
No,
just
I
take
mean,
it
he
at face
just
value.
he talked about the High Lord and how awesome she is.
And you just.
Well, I
believed
don't
it,
know if awesome's the right word. Scary may be a better word.
And,
There you go.
and you just accepted this as true. Like
Well, I mean,
this army comes out of nowhere saying they're going to go conquer and dominate everything, and you just took it. At
but
face
I mean,
value that they were gonna
I've
succeed?
seen like you saw, they had that huge beast here. I mean,
I didn't-
what
I
am
didn't-
I supposed to do
I
against
didn't.
that?
I didn't actually see that.
Oh,
What?
I did.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. It
Flew
flew out.
away.
I was in a tower at the
He
time.
was in a
Oh,
tower.
yeah,
fighting
he was in the
others
tower.
at the
Yeah, never
time.
mind.
yeah.
I saw that.
Well, I mean, they had that
Crazy,
huge
crazy
beast here.
creatures.
Like, I mean, they're not messing around.
Now I want to find one to tame one.
Seem to
That's
rely
now my
a
new
lot
goal.
on
I
beasts.
want to tame one. I'm pretty good with animals.
Yeah, those they've been calling them draconians. Man, those things. I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about those things, but I tell you what, they are committed to their cause, and it's hard to deny. Like they seem pretty motivated to.
Do you know where they're coming from?
Where'd they come from? Where'd they go?
We've come across a few varieties, and they've all had interesting ways of dying.
Yeah, they
Wait,
have it.
what are you asking me?
Like-
Do I know where what's coming from?
These
Oh, the draconians?
draconians.
I have no idea, man. Somewhere crazy.
Let's kill him. He doesn't know anything.
Do you know why they were so interested in holding this outpost? They seem really.
Yeah, it's advantageous, I think. I mean, I think this helps to cut off Calaman from their support. I mean, it's a big city. Solamnia has only got so many big cities.
Well, then, did you see? Like, was there a larger force you came from then? I can't imagine that this was all in the area that were.
Yeah, I mean,
Doing
we got
things.
sent out from a different force, yeah, but I mean,
Where was that at the time?
You know, rough numbers and roughly where they're at.
the place that I went, I don't know exactly how many they had. A few hundred for sure were at the place that I was at.
Can I sketch out a map with my cartography tools? And like, it doesn't have to be exact, but
I don't
like,
know, can you?
all right, what do I need to roll?
So I'm imagining that this would be some sort of an intelligence-based thing, and are you proficient with
Mhm.
cartography? I mean, you should
History,
be able
maybe?
to.
Oh, I'm sorry, navigator's tools, which is not cartography. Okay.
You could probably still try to draw a map with them. Just your tools wouldn't necessarily.
Can you point me in the
be
right direction?
Oh, if you have them, well, I mean,
We know.
I think if you really wanted to, Raven, I think has a map,
Sure.
so you could get a map of the area and show it to him. Oops. So he's gonna point to an area in Estwild, which would be to the east. That's where he met up with the army in the first place.
Do you know roughly how far out they were, and if they were going any place in particular?
I don't know where the larger force was going. I just know that they sent me here with Vance.
How long did it take you to get here from there?
It only took I don't know, a day and a half, I suppose, to get from where they were to here. But we didn't. I mean, we didn't just charge the fort like we.
This is weak old information, is what. I say.
Right.
We kind of staked it out a little bit. I didn't. I'm not that well trained, but Some of them did, and then we stormed the fort. We got control of it, and they put me in charge of making everybody's food.
Plague nurse was in my spot.
Do you know who was in Commander Vance? Do you know who the next higher up was?
I'm pretty sure he was answering straight to Kensaldi Fire Eyes. I don't know if he had anybody in chain of command above him. I didn't meet her, but I might as well have for how highly he talked of her. You know, I mean, I really think that Calaman is just part of their plan. I mean, they got.
You think there ain't, well,
They're going to take over all of Solamnia. They're going to take, I mean, they're going to expand until they can't expand anymore. I'm sure of it.
We know that they're getting all the manpower for this. We've seen a lot of mercenaries. But
Yeah, they got money, man.
do you get any sense where they're getting all this money from?
I don't care.
Someone's got to be funding that shit.
I don't. As long as they give it to me. I mean, it kind of sucks now because, you know, you guys,
Kill that money train.
yeah, you guys took over. So, you going to kill me?
Might be easier.
I'm not going to answer that when I'm under the zone of truth.
Maybe we can
Not right now.
Not
have you
right
work
now.
off your debt
Maybe.
to society by
Well,
cooking for the fine folks that have
don't.
retaken the.
No. He's already been trying to convince them to let him out.
I'm not saying that he's let out. I'm still saying he's a prisoner, but
Why
he
would
can.
you have your prisoner cook for you?
Yeah, they could poison you.
With what?
Is he that
Anything
good
they
at
can get
cooking?
their
Yeah,
hands on.
is he that good of a
Whatever
cook,
they
first
can get
of all?
their hands on.
Yeah.
It's just a suggestion.
Well, I mean,
Jesus.
if we can get some good enough information, is there anything else you'd like us to know? I might sweeten the deal.
Like, if I don't give you better information, you're going to kill me?
It'll certainly influence your treatment until this
We can make
fort
it nicer for you.
changes
here.
hands.
I mean, I don't know that much, to be honest. I've only been, this was the first thing that I've done, and I've just heard Vance talking about, you know, this is just one step in the direction toward what they're trying to achieve. Like, I'm pretty sure I was gonna get to see a lot more of. I may still get to see a lot more of this region. I mean, you know, congratulations to taking back the fort, but I don't think you stand a chance against the Dragon Army.
That's a
Bogler's
fair
a big
point.
city.
Bogler's not a big city.
I mean, sorry,
Bogler's
Caladan
dead.
Yeah,
is a big city.
that's true.
Calamari.
Dragon Army is real big.
I've only seen a few thousand to the east and west. So far.
They'll have more.
Where?
Everywhere. I mean, they're, I don't know. I don't know everywhere they are, but I mean, I know they intend to. Calaman is just one part of their goal.
Did you hear where this Fire Eyes was last?
That I don't know.
No.
What sort of things did Vance boast about that this Consaldi Fire Eyes could or would do?
I mean, she will lead the forces, and she will take Calaman eventually, and she will continue the rest of the conquest of the lands of Solamnia. I'm confident. I mean, he was extremely confident in her capability, like so much so that, like I said, I think he's afraid of her.
Well, he's not anymore.
That's true.
Did you see any other?
It's kind of mean, but that's true.
Don't have a lot of love for the man right now.
But he never talked about anything that was special about her. Why is she the leader?
Oh,
Why is she the one?
she's just. I mean, I've heard some of the other soldiers talking about things that he said about her. That she, you can't lie to her. She'll see right through you.
Oh, remember the other soldier that we interrogated? He was able to explain that she was like a cleric of some sort, or paladin type
power
thing.
of telekinesis.
Yeah, so
paladin
she's like,
telekinesis or
she
something
has
like
like that divine power. So she has like that divine ability.
And we've been seeing some Draconians do stuff like
Yeah.
that too with their weapons. at
That's
least.
why the flame sword was a flame sword, and when it died, when the person died, the sword wasn't actually
Have any
flaming.
more of those Dragonel-like creatures? No.
This is the only one I've seen, but I've heard that they have more.
No full-on dragons scene.
Just the beast, the rider.
Wait, really? You think so? I mean, that'd be crazy, right?
Bless you.
Well, certainly make things a
Don't
lot more
make me call
interesting.
it
Well, I mean, I guess it would
That's
make
it.
sense. I mean,
Call
they
it an
call her a
exorcist.
dragon high lord, but I mean, I always thought that was just to
Years ago, when
scare people.
people
Like,
thought you
if they
three
actually
times
did,
in a
if
row
they,
you were possessed.
if the dragons
Do that
have been
all
gone
the
for
time.
thousands of years, hundreds, whatever,
That was way,
many
way
years.
long
I don't know
ago
how to
now.
count. A lot of years they've been
You're
gone.
not.
There's no way, right? Okay, wait, right?
Well, it would be very noticeable, I suppose, if they came back.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then the dragons should just eat you.
I just, yeah, man, I don't know. I thought that was just like a way to intimidate people.
Well, I mean, it's not like all dragons serve the
also
Dragon
just see Will Ferrell
Queen,
in
at
my
least not
head.
that I've noticed.
Wait, what?
No. I thought you were joking.
It's a joke, right?
I thought you thought it was funny. I'm gonna read the news.
All right. Anything else we want to ask this guy?
Any other questions while I still have the Zone of Truth up?
He clearly does not know a whole lot, and he hasn't heard much.
He's
because
only
he was
been part of
literally
this
there
for a week.
27
Well, I
seconds.
think what he has said that has been the most, the thing that he has seemed to know the most is that there's been conversation with troops about their goals within Solamnia, specifically toward Calaman. Like, they are focused on getting Calaman cut off and, you know, using that toward getting control of it. Otherwise, like, the things that he says are kind of vague. You know, like, he doesn't, like, he's new enough and he's only heard some things and he's, like, he's in the zone of truth. So when he's telling you stuff about Consulti Fire Eyes and all that, like, it's all,
All true to the best of his knowledge.
Yep.
Well,
It's his
any last questions before we wrap up this interrogation?
What were you
I
making?
have a question, but
I think he told you already. 10 steel every
No, no,
mission.
No, what was he cooking?
oh
Oh, food?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
yeah, what was he making? Maybe if you cook it that right, it'll live. I'm sorry, I'm channeling my inner Blanche here.
I'm not going to kill the prisoner.
I'm not. I'm thinking. I'm just
I
joking.
wasn't gonna kill him either.
So he was, I was making,
Raise your eyebrows at me.
I was making soup. We had some carrots. I had to use a lot of pepper.
Carrot
Bless you.
soup.
I don't know. That's, I'm going off of what it has written here. Probably some kind of meat in there.
What kind of?
But he didn't have a lot.
Is it
He's
like
he's
a
trying to tell you that he didn't have a
pepper
lot, so he
shaker
had
or
to
like
flavor it up with
pepper?
pepper.
Great.
I think he's using pepper.
So
Yeah,
it's
I'm thinking.
pepper soup with carrots and
He tried to make curry, but he didn't have a lot of meat for the curry.
And we got to
Okay,
ration it
Mr.
out, you know,
Specialist over there.
make it last.
All right. Well, as
It's gonna be good though. I mean, it's probably still good. They didn't knock it over. You could probably have some. I kind of want to have some.
I go into the kitchen.
Why?
and have
What?
some.
Poisoned.
You're eating it. Yeah, it's fine. It would have been better if you would have had more time to finish it.
Half-cooked soup. So then maybe we just inform Raven of what we learned from him, grab her letter, and then head out.
Raven can deal with you however she wants.
Okay.
I guess.
So you guys are not waiting around to rest up.
Unless somebody really needs to recover some things.
I mean,
I can lay on hands if
could
somebody
at
needs
some
to heal
point
up
in
more.
there have been considered a short rest or not.
Well, those two haven't been doing much. I don't know if that counts as a short rest.
I mean, this hasn't been like a super long time. I mean, this has just
We'll
been
just
like.
go.
I'm at full health. She's
We can
might
camp
not
on the
be,
way.
but she's
Well,
halfway
this.
there.
I mean, if you will recall, I mean, this is like daybreak. I mean, it's
Yeah,
almost.
We started this at like 5.
Yeah, this is like 5:30 in the morning right now.
Yeah.
No. Well, so probably wouldn't be.
You guys did wait for like 2 shift changes. So
Could we
Yeah.
do a short rest and then leave? Is that okay?
Is the kinder going to be awake the whole time?
Yeah, we
The
can do that.
rest-
I said a short rest.
Roll your perception.
I said a short rest.
I'm
Yeah.
not
I said a
sleeping
short
or
rest.
doing
Yeah, let's do a
anything.
short
I'm
rest. We can
just-
use hit die to recover
Hey,
that.
someone
Can
still
we-
pick
okay, maybe we should-
pockets, so even
I
on
know,
short
but if
rest-
we're
Roll
sleeping,
your
I mean,
perception.
We don't need to sleep for it. It's a short rest. We're just not doing
Caw.
anything extra.
Are we paying
Strength.
attention?
Ellie,
Yes,
Roll your
I'm trying
perception.
to determine if we're leaving first on the short rest.
well, I'm trying to determine your
For sure,
roll
that's
on the perception.
What?
Your Kinder
Oh,
friend
that's his
is-
hit
I
die.
was
very
Okay.
friendly with you.
specifically
Or her hit die. Sorry.
Talking
I
to
was
the
trying-
guy.
Very friendly kinder.
Very friendly.
she's stolen another thing of my stuff.
Excuse me. Is that what I think it is?
Go away!
Oh.
It's not a good
I
one.
really wish I would have made a Kinder. I really wish I would have.
What'd you roll?
I'm not going to lie, I kind of regret it myself. But Jezebel's turning into
I
something
really
so
should
much
have
fun.
probably did a clear. Apparently we need healers.
11.
Ooh, you tied. That means, in my opinion, you discover that you have the holy symbol back.
But we don't
Okay.
have
Yeah.
anything missing?
Nope.
Oh. What the heck?
Didn't want the holy symbol.
Thought you'd enjoy it. I found this cool thing. You'll appreciate
We need
it.
to leave now. We need to leave yesterday.
We'll do a short rest
Let's
to
go.
recover HP.
No, we're leaving now. We're leaving now.
Now.
We can short rest later. Let's go.
Go back to the safety of Calaman from the Kender.
If nobody else is following her, Ellie is leaving.
Okay.
We'll be short
Where's
rest
Martha?
and we'll be
Power
following
walking.
her.
Martha is back at the castle. She did not come with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who's
she
watching
did
her?
come. Jet.
Don't you dare point at Jet.
Why wouldn't you be?
I would not have in person.
Well, no, you now you know
Maybe,
what the
maybe,
kibble
maybe.
is.
How about we'll say that
And now you're going
Jet
to find out if she just doesn't like you.
is just getting to the outpost with Martha right as you guys are getting ready to leave.
Why would he bring Martha?
Cause you put her in charge. You put him in charge of her.
You put
I
Martha.
can't leave her there by herself, apparently.
I was going to say, Martha's in charge
Directly,
of
apparently
Jet.
not.
No, you put Martha.
Oh, hey, Jet.
in-
We're just about to leave.
I thought
Hi,
he was
Jet.
at the
Oh,
castle
hi.
still.
Look at this mess.
Martha was
Actually
starting to
have
get
my
very
bathroom.
fluffy and very angry, so there was a disturbance in the forest, and I see your face, and I'm guessing why. No, I mean, there was a secret entrance into the place. Never mind. You guys look like you've already got everything done with.
And he goes back to
Who puts a secret
fight
entrance
with
in a
Martha.
little outpost
Take
like
him by
this?
the ear and
How
lead him
can you
out the front
reach?
door
Anxious
where we're
people?
leaving.
You gotta jump to
See
this
the
here.
freaking gnome drag a
That's
human.
Going.
Home.
We're just going.
Martha's
Badger
biting
under one
his other
arm,
ear to pull
Ear
on the other
of
side.
Jet in the other hand, marching
Reaching me
as
is
hard
my
as she
question now.
Determination.
You missed the dragon. L.
Yes.
Fill me in.
can. Yeah.
It
filming
Walk and
us.
talk?
Well,
It
yeah.
Yeah,
was
we're
vicious.
gonna be
We're
walking.
walking. It's
I
just
am
not being
power
narrated
walking
by the
out.
dungeon
Yeah, we're gonna
master.
try to-
Jezebel looks like shit.
Yes.
To be
Jezebel
fair,
got
like-
her-
so does
Fill me in.
Completely, and all she mumbles
Look
is,
specifically
it
at
was-
you. Fill me in.
All right.
it was vicious.
These three
It was the thing.
Here.
snuck in at night.
You can lay on my
Check
shoulder.
out the guards
maybe.
in the
Oh, I'm like
watch.
attached to Blanche's side.
This is in the middle of the night.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough. I'll be nearby
really
with
good.
you
Blanche is
guys.
like my safety blanket. I'm
There's
like,
shift
no.
change.
I
Oh, it's just
Took
water.
out most of the guards,
Oh.
but the doors open so that the rest of the
scared
For a minute there, I was like, holy hell, we're going
Army
to
here
lose
to get in.
Shia.
Yeah.
You
And
scared
we-
me
Giving a
there
heads
at
up.
first.
We
I
went
thought
before,
that
but-
was my safety
We had a
blanket.
close
My
encounter
encounter
with
with
one of with a new type.
And once you say that, start
Draconian.
event rubbing my midsection
I'm gonna
again
pull out the long
nervously.
sword.
We have extra.
Well, this is one of the swords he had, and
Flinch.
it doesn't have it
Yes,
now, but was dealing a fair bit of fire damage. I
Stop
heard.
doing that in
No.
front of Jezebel.
That actually
We're
reminds
walking
me.
and talking.
You're saying that about that sword.
Oh, did you leave?
Yep.
Yeah,
There
we're
was
walking.
the-
So as you guys are
Oh,
leaving,
God,
the
Kendra's gonna stalk us.
There
Sorry.
was the.
Sorry, just like,
the Kendra's like, hey, where are you guys going?
There was
Leaving.
a,
Bye.
Oh, but where are you
Stay
going?
who are you?
To throw it the dragon
I was
army,
trying to help
wherever
you
we
drag
may
it
find
off,
it.
but
Oh.
if you don't want it, I'll take
Oh.
it back.
Who are you?
Oh no!
No one
Oh,
have got
Jax, no.
Let's go.
No.
We,
No.
Anyway,
Jezebel
so
mumbles,
back
"Hello,
to you.
Duck Dodger."
No, pay
So
attention
Duck
to her.
Dodger. I thought it was.
Oh, hey, hi, I'm Algo. Who are you?
I'm Jet.
I have taken my
Nice.
badger from him at this point, by the way.
Ooh, what's that? Who's
Badger.
this? She's just
But back to
fine.
what I was saying, it's
Who
like
is
that
this?
sword that was dealing fire,
Wait, who
as
is
you
this?
said, but now it doesn't seem to.
I'm thinking.
There was the
Remember
blade
the
that was
drawing I
dealing
gave you?
that seemed
Yeah,
to be
this is
Oh,
Martha.
yeah.
Yep, cool.
What's her name?
almost
Martha, you say?
affecting one's
Yep.
body from
Yep.
that one assassin
Can I
type.
pet
I
her?
used
was
to
rather
have
too as
that,
well,
actually.
but-
She's got in a fight
Martha,
with the creature
Martha the
myself.
unmovable, so...
Oh, I don't want to boop. I just want to.
Okay,
It was-
I've
I
got
don't want
that.
to
What
poop.
do
I
you do
just
with
want to
that?
pet.
Booping is the same thing as petting.
Well,
It is?
Yes.
I
That's
saw
too bad. Why are
the
you petting her then?
spooky
Because
ghost
she's
version
mine.
of myself
But
taking
she's
place. It was quite frightening.
Where are you guys going?
You
We're
broke
going
it.
It screamed at me.
Have you ever been
as
to
this
the
ghost.
Department of
I
Motor
ran away for a
Vehicles?
bit.
I actually pop open my book.
You
I
have
have
to
a side
stand in
category,
line
what
really
they all
still
have
for
done
a
so
long
far when
time.
they've
Oh,
died.
I've never had to do that
Yeah.
before. That sounds like a lot of
That
fun.
big dragon
What
that
town? What town is it
screeched.
in?
Butler.
What big dragon thing?
Vogler got destroyed.
The big-
Well, not
Right,
destroyed.
You guys haven't talked to me too much
I went
about
by
that.
there not that long ago.
The dragon
I
that
It's
didn't
not
see it
destroyed.
myself,
It's
but
just.
I saw it pretty.
It's not in great shape.
Well, she was
Yeah, we know.
unconscious.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
okay.
I can notice the
And the
symptoms
wide
on the
eye.
I don't
eyes.
believe
Our
you're
monk
going
got up
there.
close and
Really?
personal with the
Why would you
dragon.
go there?
We're not
Yeah,
going
and I
to
was over
Butler.
by the stables.
Where are you going?
And it
We came
roared
from
like a
Butler.
freaking madman.
Oh,
Ellie.
well, that's too
Yeah,
bad.
what?
What's with this Dragon L thing? Tell me more.
She's trying to watch Algo.
Because apparently you're the one who saw it.
Okay.
I
didn't.
saw it when
Let's
it
go.
popped
Where are you
out
guys
of the
going?
stable.
Yeah.
Well, are you inviting me to go?
We're going
Under
to.
them.
Oh, she's a
Oh God,
I
Blanche.
figured.
I went too far in the reverse psychology.
Just don't.
It's a Kender. Why would you attempt this?
Why would you attempt to reverse psychology with a Kender?
Don't work on them.
All right.
Don't work
I'm
on
gonna.
them.
I'm hearing that she's gonna head out. I'm gonna double check myself for anything else missing.
She didn't take anything else. All right, she's heading
No,
off
it's
in
like
another
this
direction.
All right,
big
safe
dragon
travels.
like this.